Well, hello and welcome to Harrogate Spring Flower Show and our first display of the year. We're in Brighton early on the first day. It's relatively quiet, so I thought I'd wait until this morning to do my video with less background noise to interrupt. Now, as you can see, I've done Lindley again with some posters you might recognise from last year, and my plants are coming out. Not as far forward as I would like, but again, because I'm not forcing them, they'll probably continue to look gorgeous all year. I've got at the back Spring Fling starting to come out, but it would give you a lovely umbrella shape once it's fully out. Undulata, which comes forward fairly quickly and gets on with it, a good old variety. I've got Lederhosen in the middle, which will develop its height during the season and has the most beautiful fragrant flower to it. And then I've got Eyecatcher doing its spring loveliness. It looks a little bit green here, but it's, as I'm looking at it, it looks quite gold. Then I've got Gold Rush that develops its colour during the season. You can just about see the variegation, but it'll become more pronounced as the season goes on. I've got Bedford Horizon Shine with its lovely petioles that get more intense. The colour gets more intense as the season goes on again. I've got Cracker Crumbs that's popped up enough to hide its label. I'll have to move that shortly, but that will start to flatten out as well. I've got poor old Clifford's Forest Fire that got slightly singed on the lorry, I suspect. It was fine when it went on, but because it was 24, 25 degrees on the way up, stuck in the lorry for 4 hours before we could unload it, took its toll. And in the oval baskets, pots, I've got decorating the base of the plant stand. I have Rock Island Line that comes up high and then flattens. Same with Golden Spider. And Hush Puppy, looking the best it's looked for a long while, despite the fact that I had to tease the plant apart to make it go into the oval bowl. It will forgive me, I'm sure. Then I've got Alan P. McConnell. Devon Gold. That's a lovely little variety I don't tend to take out very often. I've got Thumbnail in the front there. Good old Slim and Trim, the plant that just keeps on giving. And Thumbelina. And then above, I've got Little Wonder, Lemon Delight, Lemon Lime, and Little Bit. It's one of my favourite miniatures to come out in recent years. Little White Lines, Paradise Sunset, pan out, and Little Red Rooster starting to do something. That's been promising for weeks. And Sugaro Komachi. Now this one will actually grow too big for that pot, so it's one that's brilliant for hanging baskets, but you do need to divide it periodically just to keep it looking. It's rough. I'll start that again. Needs regularly dividing to actually keep small and in that pot. You can always just pop a part in the ground and it will grow beautifully. I've got Totally Twisted here before it's developed its coloration. It starts to streak through lighter in the centre, which makes it almost look variegated by the autumn. But what I love about this one more than anything is the fantastic petioles on it. If I just pan out and give you a view of everything. There we go. And then this might be a bit of a surprise for you. This year I'm doing half and half. The stand is pot based and the other half is ground based. And I created some posters from a picture that I took at Western Burt a few years back. And I just chopped the picture into 3 and I've created posters to make it look like the hostas are growing under Acer, which of course they love to do. Beautiful foliage for hostas to exhibit under when they choose to come out, of course. And I've got Liberty getting up there nice and strong, but soon it will start to look more like Liberty, as you probably recognise it on a stand normally. I've got Spartacus at the back in its spring coloration. It's starting to show its variegation, but it just gets more intense during the course of the year. I've got Red Salamander, Hyde and Sunset, and Silver Lance in this bit. I'll come round and I've got Moonstruck next to Terpsichore and Little Iced Lemon on the end there. It's actually quite a nice little roped area there, and some of you that have seen us at shows over the years might recognise this little feature here. It's our little bridge that Mum and Dad bought several years ago and I've used it quite a few times. I just think it's such a lovely little thing there. And I've got Aristocrat, Red Stepper, Fire Island coming up beautifully and starting to unravel, and Proud Century, which always looks good in the spring. I can't resist using Proud Century, it's a lovely shape. Sherborne Swift, Fire Island at the back again. I've got Kasuji, and I love that's a beautiful spring show from Kasuji. Rather like Proud Century, they're underestimated plants, but they're very good for blending with other colours. I mean, if I like putting Kasuji next to blue, that's why I've popped it alongside Sherborne Swift here. I've got Blue Hearts starting to come out. That will be quite a nice statuesque plant at some point, but only it's a small to a medium size. And then, believe it or not, that's Forbidden Fruit before it gets fully unfurled. I think it's gorgeous in its own right as it is. So there you have it. I'm really quite happy about how that turned out. And there's a much nicer, brighter spot. I thought I'd be quite good in the main entrance last year, but unfortunately, because the ceiling is half the height of this one, it drew the plants up somewhat, which was a bit of a shame. Anyway, that's the first of the year, and I shall speak to you again soon. Bye for now.